What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Sports Room. This is week 8/9 of the NFL, and we're really excited to have you back on this edition of Election Debate Night.
And this is the second time this year that a championship has been blown from a 3-1
lead. And this time, it's not Golden State, it's Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, but it was funnier when it happened to Golden State.
No, it wasn't. It was more sad.
Yeah, because nobody cares about baseball, so.
Nobody cares about you. Anyways, my name is Chillery Mittens, and this is our good little friend,
Baby Trump.
Baby Trump, and we are here to debate all night long. So,
I'm here to send you to jail.
fact check.
Crooked Hillary.
You can fact check that on chillerymittens.com, and there are plenty of fact checkers that'll be out there helping you out. Anyways, we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Polk Technology Solutions.
Builds the best walls.
Great walls. He also does best encryption to
And
make
he's
sure.
not going to pay for them.
Yes, he will.
You are.
He does the greatest email decryption to make sure no one gets in your emails. He knows how to build your website, knows how to fix your phones. He got you from head to toe and won't deport you. So
And he knows how to get WikiLeaks out.
So we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Polk Technology Solution. And let's go ahead and get into what we're talking about today. All right, this week we got our pick six, our fantasy stardom sit-em, our top 5 quarterbacks right now in the NFL. We're going to talk about that Patriots trade of
Jamie Collins. Poor guy.
We're going to talk about trades that we wanted to see.
Yeah.
The top 10 teams heading into the second half of the season. Our MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, those kind of mid-season awards. I'm going to name out who our candidates are. We're going to talk about how rigged the college playoff rankings are. And we're going to talk about which 3-1 lead that was blown hurts more. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
You know what's going to hurt the most? Whenever that SWAT car out there takes you into custody.
Yeah.
For those 33,000 deleted emails.
You can fact check that on chillerymittens.com. I've already put out all my emails. Ask him for his taxes. Go ahead and see about his tax documents. Documents.
To get him out so we can make Pro Sports Room great again.
I got nothing. Chillery Mittens, here to make you stronger.
Why are you stuttering now?
Top 5 quarterbacks right now. Who are your top 5 quarterbacks? Baby Trump. Oh, let me guess.
Well, it's
Tom. Here, hold on. I'll go ahead and say it for
got
Baby
number
Trump.
1 right. I already say Tom Brady.
His name is, and then the second one's Brady, and then the third one is Tom Brady. The fourth one is Dom Trady, and the last one is this new guy. His name is Brady Tom. So I already got Baby Trumps out of the way.
That sounds right.
We'll go ahead and jump right into mine.
Yep. You go first.
Unfortunately, Tom Brady is number 1, but it's easy to be number 1 when you're a cheater. Just ask me. Anyways,
told on yourself.
And I didn't tell myself.
And you're still not gonna get sent.
Just ask my husband. Anyways, oh, you didn't like that? My bad. Tom Brady is number 1. Drew Brees is number 2.
I like that pick.
Derek Carr is number 3. Matt Ryan is number 4. And number 5, like stat wise, I think it's Aaron Rodgers is number 5. Is what I would like. If I'm gonna go I'm going Aaron Rodgers number 5 to lead my team to in the White House. Those are my 5.
Yeah. So you're going off just this season.
Right, I'm going just off of this season.
Well,
I'm not going.
I'm
all
going
time.
off of no, I'm not going all time either. Well, I mean, you could kind of say that. I'm going off of if I'm gonna pick a quarterback to lead my team to a win now situation.
Okay, like a win now situation.
That's my top 5.
I thought you were talking about just top 5 quarterbacks on their team right now.
Oh,
but
no.
I'd still keep the 5 that I have anyways. So.
Yeah. Derek Carr does not make my list, but he is number 6.
I don't know.
Number 6. Number 1. Who's number 1?
Tom Brady.
I'll answer it for you.
The cheater. Go ahead. I mean, you can keep going.
Number 2.
I'm just stating facts.
We got the same number 1 and 2. My number 2 is Drew Brees.
No, Drew Brees hands down.
Yeah. Number 3, Big Ben.
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
just Big Ben.
just hurt.
I know, but still, I mean, when it comes to crunch
Inconsistency
time, I don't want anybody else besides Tom Brady. You know. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pick Phillip Rivers as my number 3.
No, inconsistent.
Yes. No. Okay.
He's your number 4.
Did I interrupt you?
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
He's your number 4,
I
by the
didn't
way.
mean to,
I'm
yeah.
trying to help you out.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to help you win this election.
I didn't study.
No, you didn't study.
Let that be a lesson to all you school kids.
Yeah, don't plagiarize.
Study.
His wife did.
Yeah. Hey. Not even paying attention. I don't know, man. Carson Palmer, I guess.
Oh my god.
No, it's not Carson Palmer. I'm just kidding.
Well, who's your 5? Who's your number 5?
I'm gonna go with Cam Newton. I hate it, but I'm gonna go with him. Okay, I'm done kidding with you. Russell Wilson.
Oh
Russell
my
Wilson.
gosh, man. You're going with quarterbacks that don't do anything for their team. So yeah, I'm gonna take my top 5, and I'm going to.
Mine's got rings.
Yeah, so do mine. Yeah, all of them except
Derek.
Derek. No, wait, did I say Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan doesn't have a ring. It's because he is.
Oh, let's talk about that real quick.
All right, talk about Matt Ryan. Go ahead.
Where do people get off thinking he deserves that nickname?
Matty Ice? Oh, yeah.
1 in 5
No, that's the thing.
in
Is
playoff
he
games.
has ice in his veins, therefore he's cold in the playoffs because he doesn't know how to win games in the playoffs.
Greg.
It's not all about the quarterback. It's the team. No,
Listen, when you got Julio and Roddy White in his prime, and then he had Tony Gonzalez, and then he had Harry Douglas. Harry Douglas was good when he was with Atlanta.
Muhammad Sanu's there now, right?
Yeah, there's Mohamed Sanu now.
And then he's got 2 great running backs.
I understand he's got, I think it's 35 fourth quarter drives to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, but I would rather have an okay quarterback in the regular season that wins Super Bowls, crunch time in the playoffs, than, somebody that can win 6 games a season coming from behind, but that's the only 6 games he wins.
This is a bold prediction right now, but Atlanta's going to fall off.
Yeah, I know they're going to.
Atlanta's
They did the same thing
They're going
last
to do
year.
the same thing that they did last year. They're going to flatline, and they're just not going to be very
We're
good.
gonna start calling people out. Greg.
So that's a chalk up on 1 for the Chillery board for winning that debate, and that's a 0 big old goose egg for this guy. So
I accept this defeat.
how do you feel about that Jamie Collins trade?
I don't feel good for him. Obviously, he's going to the Browns.
It must feel great to wake up. You went to sleep as a 7-1 All-Star, and then you wake up an 0-8, an 0-8 Brown.
Boy, jeez. You know what though? I got a buddy at work. He's a Patriot fan, and I was like, "Did you see that trade?" I said, "Yeah." But you know what? If you're a Patriot fan, I'm not worried about it at all, because Bill Belichick obviously knows what he's doing.
Of course he does.
He brings out the best in any player.
Is it really Bill Belichick? Like, the thing is, I feel like a lot of coaches get blamed for this, but the coaches aren't making the final decision on the trade. It's the manager. And I don't know if Belichick has the same, the head of operations for drafting and things like that, but whoever the manager is, and if it's Bill Belichick, then I give him props, but it's smart. He's coming off of he's about to be on a contract year, or he's on his contract year.
He's going to make big money next year.
You might as well go ahead and get something out of him for it. And reports are saying that he wanted Von Miller money, but now he's saying that he didn't want Von Miller money.
Anybody else want Von Miller money?
You'll go to the Browns. I mean, you don't see Tom Brady asking for Von Miller money. It's because he's afraid of Von Miller.
Probably. I would be too. But anyways, no, Belichick knows what he's doing. I mean, what? Their starting 3 receivers are Danny Amendola,
Julian
Edelman, and Chris Hogan.
Yeah.
And they're 7-1.
And the majority of their money goes towards Tom Brady and the two tight ends.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows what he's doing. I wouldn't be worried about that. I'll take that win. 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
That quick?
Yeah, you don't get a say. I won that one.
Well, now that the trade deadline is over, what are some trades that you wanted to see happen? Are there any specific trades that you could think of that you wanted to see?
For me, being a Rams fan, I didn't necessarily want to trade. I wanted mine done at the beginning of the season. Because whenever Megatron retired, I thought that somebody would offer him money and he would go
Come
to
back,
a team.
yeah.
Obviously, I wanted the Rams to get him before I knew about our quarterback situation. So it wouldn't have mattered if we got him anyway. But I would have loved to have Calvin Johnson, but anybody would have. So
My two that I really wanted to see happen, well, one's for the Jets, and a lot of people didn't understand this, but it makes a lot of sense. I wanted to trade Sheldon Richardson to the Cleveland Browns, and in return, receive Joe Hayden and a 4th or 5th round conditional draft pick.
they won't let Joe Hayden.
The reason why that is because Sheldon Richardson's a 1st round draft pick. He's only been in the league for about 3 years. Joe Hayden's been in the league for 7 years, and he's getting older. Therefore, that's why you're throwing in a 4th, 5th round conditional draft pick, depending on, interceptions, tackles, whatever you want to call it. Then that trade right there would have been able to fix part of the Jets secondary. That would have been able to relieve Darrelle Revis of his duties of a corner, put him at safety. Therefore, you have Calvin Pryor and Darrelle Revis, which is I'm not saying that they're the same talent-wise, but scheme-wise, that's the same caliber as Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas, because one's going to be a headhunter and the other one's going to be a cover corner, but as a safety. And then you're going to have Buster Screen and Joe Hayden as your DBs. You have a solid defensive line, and your linebackers aren't bad with Darren Lee and David Harris and whoever else you want to throw back there. The Jordan Jenkins from Georgia, and that would have just set off our defense to make it look so much better, because as everyone knows, the Jets are still trying to finish the rest of the season and win out, which would have helped the season. And the other thing is Sheldon Richardson's going to be on a contract year, I think next year. So might as well give him the money, or might as well, if you're not going to pay him, which we're not, because we have Leonard Williams, not Darnell Dockett, the guy from, I can't remember his name, the guy from Chicago. You have Leonard Williams, Muhammad Wilkerson, all these. You don't need all that in a defensive line because we already have a defensive line. There's no point.
That's what we were doing this offseason.
So
we just added more defensive linemen when we should have just kept Chris Long.
Or I wouldn't mind having Joe Thomas from trading Sheldon Richardson from Joe Thomas in a pick, but that's something that I would have liked to see from a Jet standpoint. The other one that I would have liked to see, because we all know how great of a dumpster fire Chicago's being right now, Alshon Jeffrey should have asked for a trade to go to a winning team that has a chance to win their division, and that would have been a great trade for the Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota, Alshon Jeffrey, then you got Delaney Walker, then you have two running backs.
I can
with
see
DeMarco.
that
That would have been a great move for him. But that just didn't end up going. There was a lot of rumors. Supposedly the Jets were talking to the New Orleans Saints about getting Drew Brees. There were talks. There was talks that the Jets were going to send Sheldon Richardson to Dallas.
Tony Romo. But I heard about that one.
I didn't hear it. No one disclosed what the information was. Everyone was assuming it was Tony Romo. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Cowboys should have traded for Joe Hayden because both of their corners are out.
Yeah. To be honest, if you still would have had Eric Decker and Brandon Marshall, you still got Brandon Marshall. If you would have kept Eric Decker, if he wouldn't have got hurt, and y'all were on fire right now, Tony Romo trade wouldn't be a bad one.
No, it wouldn't be a bad
Not
one
at
if he
all.
was healthy.
Yeah.
But the thing is I don't want to trade for Tony Romo because
You don't know what you're going to get.
well,
out
not
of
only
it.
that, but our offensive line isn't the best. So
That's true.
I don't want him to come and then just become feeble-bodied and die on the field, and someone come up and be like, "Y'all want to see a dead body?"
Yeah, you've seen plenty of them, didn't you?
Benghazi. You can fact check that on chillerymittens.com, where there's plenty of fact checkers for Baby Trump. And let's keep going, man. Top 10 teams. Bill, come here. Bill, handle my light work. Bill, leave Monica alone,
Why don't
please.
you get your
Bill.
Benghazians to do it?
Bill, leave Monica alone, please. Don't make me get up. Don't. Thank you. Top 10 teams heading into the second half of my election, not yours, because you're gonna lose anyways.
Okay.
Top 10 teams.
Top 10 teams.
Tell the people
Who's my number one team?
your number one team.
New England. Number one. Right?
Since I'm going to Washington D.C., my 1 through 10 is Washington.
Suck up.
Yes.
All right, yeah, it's going to be New England, number one. I mean, I don't even think you can argue with that right now.
No, New England's number one.
Yeah. I like Dallas. Dallas is looking really good. I don't think anybody was expecting that, to be honest with you. I don't like the Vikings anymore.
Nope, their offensive line is messed up.
And Norv Turner.
North Turner left.
Bye-bye. Kind of like your emails disappeared, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Fact
going
check.
to go with Kansas City for number 3. And you know why? Since week 7 last year, I mean, obviously excluding playoffs, you know what their record is? 15-2.
Oh, wow.
15-2.
Oh, wow.
Number 3.
That's great.
Mr.
fact
Trump?
checking.
It's kind of important.
Yeah.
It's Vladimir Putin. That's for you.
Russia. You see that? Russia.
Maybe you can get the WikiLeaks. Yeah, do it. Yeah, you can grab her there. You won't get in trouble. I do that. Yeah, when you're famous, you can do anything you want. Let's talk about that wall. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Anyways.
Nobody's getting in.
Anyways.
Hey, I'm on the phone. All right.
You and Putin can go have tea time somewhere else. This is Pro Sports Room. Chillery Mittens is in troll here.
You're gonna what if she gets elected? So I need to leave like November 9th. All right. All right.
What's he gonna do?
Don't worry about that.
Well, what's he gonna do?
You might want me to win.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna
Well, in
say.
that case, it's not happening.
Right below them, and I know they're really hot right now, but Kansas City beat them, so that's why Kansas City is one above them. I'm going to put the Raiders at
Okay.
number 4.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put Green Bay
Okay.
at number 5. Then, they're on a rough patch right now. Philly,
Okay.
number 6. I would say Atlanta because of the record, but like we talked about earlier, they're going to fall off.
They're gonna fall off.
They really are going to fall off. So, number 7, Seattle. Number 8, Denver.
Wow, you have Denver low.
Yeah, because, like I said a couple weeks ago, they're going to start falling.
Okay.
There. And that was number 8. Number 9. Oh, man. I'm going to go with Houston.
Okay.
I mean, because if they can fix their quarterback situation.
But you can't fix a quarterback situation when you pay someone $72 million.
Yeah, I know.
You should know that.
No.
You wrote it off on your taxes. So, what do you think Texans have anything to do with that? Go ahead. Number 10. Your last
Tax-free
team.
money in Houston, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Doesn't matter. Still wrote it off on your taxes. Fix it.
Number 10. I'm gonna pick Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
You know,
I like that.
only because they're gonna fall above Denver.
Number 1 for me is New England, hands down. Number 2 for me is Dallas. Number 3 for me is Oakland. Number 4 for me will be number 4. I'll have to go with Denver, especially only because they're like one and the same right now. I'll go Denver, number 4. Number 5, Pittsburgh, only because Ben's coming back. So I'll go Pittsburgh 5.
I completely left them off my list.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot all about them.
Number 6, I'm gonna go Green Bay. Number 7 is going to be
Kansas City.
no, I'm leaving Kansas City off my top 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 7, I'm going with New Orleans. Number 7, I'm going New Orleans because they're gonna come back hot. They're gonna win that division. Number 8 will be Tennessee because they're gonna win that division. Number 9 will be the New York Giants because they're going to get that last wild card spot in there. And number 10 will be Seattle Seahawks. So those are my top 10. I don't care what anybody says. Oakland is just a step above everybody else right now. Like, for being what they have. And yeah, I left Atlanta off my top 10 because
They don't deserve it.
they're going to fall off just like
That's
they did last
the one
year.
thing we agree on right now. Because, you know, I like
I don't.
the Saints are going to win their division, but that's only because that division is so bad.
Well, Seattle's
But-
only going to win their division because it's so bad. Your division is atrocious.
I know, and it used to be.
It's atrocious.
It used to be really good. Not 2 years ago were we a great division.
I mean, now the AFC West has a chance of sending 3 teams to the playoffs, but I don't think Kansas City is going to hold up to all that they're worth right now. Yeah, Nick Foles came in and did somewhat good last week, but
I know from experience.
yeah, well,
He's
Nick
gonna
Foles is
slip.
yeah, Nick Foles is starting this week.
I know he is. He had a great game last week.
Yeah, but
stepping in. But he also had a great week 1 last year against Seattle. And look where he's at.
All right, we'll do our MVP, offensive player, those type of end of the year awards. Who's your MVP? He can't be your MVP. He's cheated and he was out 4
Tom
games.
Brady is my MVP.
He's a cheater. You can't be an MVP. You can be a president and be a cheater, but you can't be an MVP and a cheater. Can't. That's why Tom Brady will never be able to run for office because you can't cheat.
Tom Brady. You know why?
Why?
4 games he's played.
Oh wow, that's cool. No one
Over
cares.
1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Already.
Mm-hmm.
12 touchdowns.
Mhm.
No picks.
I'm gonna go surprise pick because I posted a status earlier this week and said that Derek Carr is my MVP. He is in the MVP talks for me. He's definitely someone who should be MVP talks.
He really should, and I do take that back. He really should be. in
Man's
talks
got
for it.
like 4 comeback wins this season, and that's that just shows you the maturity. This is a second-year player. He's not a third, not a fourth, not a 7-year, not a 10-year. He's been in the league for 2 years, and that team rallies around him. No one else. It rallies around him. He is the main leader of that team. He's the one driving down the field, making sure that he's cleaning up on most of his mistakes to win those games. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, he's still going to make a couple of slip-ups here and there, but he's not like throwing his helmet on the sideline, throwing a temper tantrum,
he's
blowing up. He's quick to get over there, fix it, and drive back down the field. Exactly what he did in Tampa last week. And don't get me wrong, he hasn't played the greatest teams ever, but he also doesn't have the greatest defense ever.
He's relatively quiet.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
He's like an Eli Manning.
The NFL needs more people that they don't need more quiet people, but they need people that shut their mouths and do their jobs instead
lead
of
by example.
Yeah. and he does do that.
He does a very good job of that.
And I really appreciate that because
But-
you don't get that a lot.
My MVP will be Drew Brees.
Hmm.
Drew Brees is gonna throw for like 6,000 yards.
Hmm.
Drew Brees is gonna throw for well over 5,000 yards
I like that.
and win his division just from off of his play.
I like
Because we all know the worst defense in the league is New Orleans, and Drew Brees is somehow still
Horrible.
driving down the field and winning games.
that. And he's old.
Yeah, I mean he's not that old. You know
And
that
he's not 6 foot.
you know he's got 2 more years left. If he plays 2 more years, he will be leading all time in yards.
I believe it.
Yeah, because he
It's
has like the
crazy.
rest of this year, and then like if he puts up like a 4,000 yard year next year, he'll be officially over.
Yeah.
So
I believe it.
that's my MVP of the year. My offensive player of the year, I'll go Tom Brady. There you go. I'll go Tom Brady because he doesn't deserve to win an MVP after being suspended for 4 games for being a cheater. Granted, he can win offensive player of the year. I'm fine with that. You know, he's gonna throw for well over 4,000 yards because he's already thrown for 1,004. He still has 8 games left.
He's a beast.
Let him throw all over. That's fine.
Beast in his eggs.
But go for that. Who's your offensive player of the year?
Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott?
Yeah,
I like that.
He's really tearing it up,
Yeah, he is.
and you can say he's got a great offensive line. Yeah, obviously, but at the same time, I mean, you still got to have somewhat of
You have to have skill.
great talent to
You gotta have
do
skill.
what he's doing. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody. You hear that argument about Emmitt Smith always had a great offensive line, but you still never take him out of the top 5 consideration. So why are people doing that to Ezekiel Elliott?
Hands
No,
down.
he gets it.
Yep.
It's between him and Dak, to be honest with you.
Defensive player of the year.
Doesn't have the stats, but when I look at him, like watch him play, just like off of raw talent, it's Aaron Donald. He's a beast. He's
Sorry, dude.
unstoppable.
I'll tell you who defensive player of the year is.
Who's-
He's already got 5 picks this year. His name is Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters from Kansas City Chiefs.
Number 22.
Yeah, he's got 5 picks already this year. Hands down, defensive player of the year. Like, there's no.
I like that.
He was in the league last year. I think he already has like 13 picks.
Yeah, he was a
in
rookie
2
last
years.
year.
Yeah, he had like 8 last year. He's already got 13 now, and it's not even we're just now halfway through the season.
He might be the greatest corner of all time.
No,
No, he's not.
all right,
Prime
so
time.
who's your rookie of the year?
Oh, man, I really want to give it to Dak Prescott.
Okay,
I really
give it
do,
to
but-
Prescott.
Like, yeah, I'll give it to Dak.
All right. Well, I'm giving mine to Ezekiel because he'll run over 2,000 yards and he'll potentially break Eric Dickerson's rushing yards.
I hope not.
I hope he will.
I mean, not. I don't.
I think that if anybody can do it, it'll be Ezekiel Elliott. Not Leonard Fournette next year. Not Dalvin Cook next year. None of those guys will be anywhere compared to what Ezekiel Elliott's doing. And I thought Ezekiel Elliott was going to be a bust this year. I really did.
I didn't think he was going to be a bust. I was like, why would they pick him
I thought he was going to be a bust.
now? Like, you know,
Big time
But-
bust.
they knew something we didn't. So
Yeah, which is great. I mean, I still would have picked him, but I was just
no,
saying, like,
not then.
then I would have. I mean, because that's what their glaring hole on offense was. I had to pick them up just because I can do that. But like in the back of my mind, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, if I'm making that pick, like there's potential that this kid could bust because not a lot of first round running backs do very well anymore.
And you know he's good if you're a rookie and Alfred Morris is behind you because he's a good running back
Yeah.
also. So.
Yeah. Well, that's about halftime for us. We're going to go ahead and give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Polk Technology Solution, who's the real MVP of this show.
Yes.
We want to give a huge shout out to you guys. Let them know you can.
He's great with technical work. He can hide your emails if you need him to, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I know that personally. Like he says, build a website, get online, get found. He does plenty of works, whether it's building firewalls, building a home computer from scratch,
Building walls.
building walls. He's like MacGyver, but in the technological world. So you can always check out his information right here. It's polktechsolutions.com, or if it's not right here, then you can always check in the bio below, and his information will be down there.
In my space.
Sorry. You can always check that and let him know we sent you, and he'll hook you up. So let's go ahead and get back into what we're doing, and you can fact check that information on chillerymittens.com.
And you can just go to jail.
We're going to do our pick six. So, first game. Pick six. No, I'm just kidding. Atlanta, Tampa Bay is Thursday night's game. Tonight's game.
Tonight. Atlanta's gonna win that.
Tampa Bay.
No. Yeah.
Tampa
Okay,
Bay all day.
Tampa.
And they're in Tampa.
Why am I?
I really wanted to go to that game tonight.
Yeah, man.
I really did.
Tampa is gonna win that.
Tampa's going to win that game tonight.
Not Philip.
Matt Ryan's
gonna get his leg broken.
Yes. The Jets versus Miami.
Jets. There's no saving Miami right now. There's no saving.
It's the
Miami.
one thing we agree on. Jets are going to win. Bold prediction, and it's not a bold prediction because it's a true prediction. Jay Ajayi will have under 100 yards of rushing.
He will have what?
Under 100
Oh, I thought you
yards of
said
rushing.
100 yards.
He
I was
will
like,
have
mm.
under 100 yards of rushing.
Yeah, no. He ain't gonna get 200 yards.
Nope. And Matt Forte will have 3 touchdowns.
This will be the game that puts him away for the rest of the year.
This will be the game that officially turns the Jets season around, puts us at 4-5, and we will be going to LA with a 4-5 record, looking back and seeing Miami where they should be in last place.
In the bottom of the toilet.
Bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
So, really excited about that. Jet season's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's this close to being over.
Y'all just can't
that
take
close.
any chances. Y'all gotta
That close.
grind it
We
out.
have to. We can only lose one more game, and that one more game is we can only lose one game to New England.
Y'all can't lose one more game.
Yes, if we lose one more game, that puts us at 10-6.
Y'all were 10-6 last year.
Right. That was a fluke. That was a fluke.
Let's hope you don't play Buffalo last season. Last
No, we
game
do
of the
play
season.
Buffalo last game of the season.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Buffalo don't want it. Buffalo don't want it.
They wanted it last
No.
year. They took it.
Yeah, well. Anyway,
Just like they're about to take you to jail.
well, no, because it'll be in New York this time. I think it was in Buffalo last time.
It was, I believe.
Now I can't remember. I don't know.
Just
But go Jets. How
I
about
can't
that?
remember what emails you sent.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go Jets. The only reason why I put this on here is because it's looks like it could be a good game. Philly versus the Giants. Yeah.
Go with the Giants.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Odell. I'm gonna go not the Giants, just Odell.
Just Odell.
Just Odell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Odell.
I don't know. I think ever since he got married, he's just
Yeah, him and the field goal net look like they're doing really well.
such a good
I hope
power
that
couple.
when they have babies, it comes out with his hair.
Yeah,
It'd be really cute.
that would be
It'd be really
nice.
cute. Her the field goal's body,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, hands down.
Great
I'm
body.
liking it. Field goal net,
Great-
great body.
Great body. You know where I want to grab that.
The net. Carolina versus the Rams.
It's going to be such a good game because they're both bad. You know, I've heard Jared Goff's improving, so that's
Yeah.
only hinting to me that he's probably going to start.
No, he won't start this game. He'll start next game. If you guys lose this game, he'll start next game.
And that's why I'm fixing to say, because Carolina's going to win.
It's in LA. I'm gonna roll with LA. I'm gonna roll with LA on this one.
I would like to see it, but
I'm going
I
LA
just-
on this
I
one.
don't think so.
Todd Gurley's gonna have 700 yards of rushing.
He'll be caught up with the rest of the
He'll be
league.
caught
then.
up with everybody else. Game of the week. Game of the week.
Game of the week.
Denver versus Oakland,
What is that game of the week?
because they're both 6-2, and it determines the winner of the AFC West, the clear front runner of the AFC West.
Yeah, well, I hate to say it, Denver.
Oakland, hands down, no doubt about it.
I hate
Oh,
to say
and
it.
then Monday Night Football. This game is gonna make me so happy. Buffalo versus Seattle. Seattle, hands down. Don't care. I hate Buffalo. I hate everything about Buffalo. I hate all the Buffalo
Seattle's
people.
gonna slap one of them turds in the
Oh
mouth.
man, I can't stand Buffalo. All they do is talk.
I like their fans. I think they're
I don't like any of their fans. They're all. I mean, I like one person, but he's like all right. But no. That's our pick 6. Should we go ahead and tell them what we got in store for them for next week? So next week, we're gonna make a bet next week on the Jets versus Rams game because the Jets and Rams play next week, or not? Yeah, they play next week. So we'll be giving our prediction, but I can already tell you he'll pick the Rams and I'll pick the Jets.
Mike so kindly guaranteed to shave his eyebrows.
So I so kindly guaranteed that whoever wins that game, the loser has to shave off his eyebrows. But what we're going to do is we're going to have the wife of the loser shave his eyebrows right here on the
Fabula.
3rd episode. So you guys can see the man with no eyebrows right here. Because the Jets will be on a 3-win streak after this game against Miami, and then we'll be going against LA, and that'll put us on a 4-game win streak, and we'll be going into the bye to go face New England. So, oh boy, these eyebrows look good, but they ain't gonna be there for much longer. So, fantasy stardom sit 'em. Let's go ahead and sit your eyebrows, because that's where they'll be at next week. Who's your stardom?
Tom Brady.
I
Tom Brady's on a bye week, so
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna have to pick Tom Brady.
Oh my God.
Tom Brady's gonna throw for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, have 78 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. And he's also gonna kick 5 40-yard field goals, all against the bye week. Who's your starter?
I hate Tom Brady.
My stardom is Todd Gurley and Odell Beckham and Drew Brees.
You only get 2.
Nope, I'm getting 3 because
Okay.
I make the rules because I'm the president. So, yeah.
Who's your sit-ems?
My sit-ems
You're gonna be
would be
sitting in that jail cell soon, so why don't you take this first one?
sit-em Jay Ajayi
Yeah.
and Julio Jones. Simple as that. Julio Jones is extremely inconsistent. There's no point in even starting Julio Jones because he won't do anything for your team tonight.
Yeah, well, you know how you were mad about my stardom? You're going to be really mad about my sit-ems.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and sit Derek Carr. Go ahead and sit Michael Crabtree. Go ahead and sit Amari Cooper. Go ahead and sit that whole Raiders offense. Just go ahead and sit them.
No.
Because Denver's going to lay a little smack down on them. Okay? Just like the law is fixing to lay on you.
You can fact check that on chilleremittens.com. I don't agree. I don't agree.
Yeah, they're going to do that
I don't agree.
after Tom Brady's primetime game.
Speaking of rigged, like his election, those college playoff rankings are extremely SEC biased. Texas A&M is deserving a 4.
You don't say.
My gosh, Texas A&M is deserving a 4.
Don't get me wrong, they're a good team, but they're not number 4.
They're not number 4.
No, they're not.
They're not number
Washington.
4.
Give it to Washington.
Oh man, if you're gonna
They deserved it.
like Washington's undefeated, sure, give it to Washington. And even if you don't give it to Washington,
Navy, USF,
Louisville,
Louisville. Yeah. Yeah.
sorry, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm putting Louisville 4th.
Yeah, I would probably have to do that, but just being fair though, if they were really being fair, I mean, you gotta
put Washington up. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be fair and go based off of,
because if it was fair, Boise State would be number 5 right now too. So, but
I don't think Ohio State is worth the number 6. I don't think Florida State is worth, what are they, 14th? I don't think Florida State is worth being 14th. They're 4-4.
They're not.
They're,
I know.
Yeah, they are.
No. I said I know.
They're
And
14th and they're 4-4, and Florida is 6-1 and they're 13th.
I know.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
it's crazy.
This college playoff rankings is just garbage.
And you know, everybody thought that the playoffs were gonna fix it, but it's the same exact thing.
It's because you got all the people, like the playoff college committee is just.
Until they implement an 8-game playoff, nothing's
I'm fine
gonna
with.
happen.
No, you can't do a 6-game playoff. You're right. You have to do an 8. I mean, no, do a 6-game playoff. The first 2 get a bye week. Boom. First 2 get a bye week, and then you got 3 and 6 and 4 and 5 going against each other. There you go. Do it like NFL. You got 2 wild cards. Those are your 2 wild cards, and then you got the first 2 who are just sitting back, chilling, not having to play. a game.
Michigan. Who are you going for, by the way?
I don't have a college team,
I know.
but Alabama and Michigan will be number 1 and number 2 because Michigan will beat Ohio State. I don't think Clemson's going to win out this year. Did you know we were talking about this at work? There's a possibility, and I would hate this so much, but did you know that there's a possibility that the University of Kentucky can be in the college playoff rankings? If they win out and they go into the SEC championship and beat Alabama in the SEC championship,
But is that gonna happen?
no, I'm not saying it's going to
No,
happen.
I know.
I think LSU is going to beat Alabama this week.
No.
Roll Tide!
No.
Roll Tide!
I mean, you can pick upsets, but
I'm picking an upset. That's my
no,
upset.
I know, but that's depression.
I'm just letting you know. That's my
not
upset.
gonna happen.
Upset.
I mean, dude, I would love for that to happen,
I'd love for it to happen.
but it won't.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. But yeah, this college playoff ranking, I don't agree with Texas A&M at all.
Yeah,
I don't think Washington is that good.
and they're not, but
But I mean, if
They're
you're
undefeated.
if you're going based off of undefeatedness, then you can throw that in there. So your Cubs won last night.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
the 106-year drought is
8.
over. Sorry, 108. It's baseball. It's whatever.
Yeah.
108-year drought is over.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I consider myself a Cubs fan, but I got 2 teams because I got an AL team and an NL team.
I think it's
the
cool.
Rays and the Cubs, but I do think it is awesome that they ended the drought.
I'm not even worried about the drought. I didn't get to watch the game, but I just like the fact that it was Game 7.
Mm-hmm. I went
Extra innings,
rain delay,
and a rain delay. That game will be known as the rain delay.
and it was. No, I think that should be the drought ball because both of them
Both
are
of them,
droughts.
yeah,
And they're both in a drought, and it decides to rain.
yeah. Whoa.
Mind blown.
So with that
Just
being
like your
said,
cover, you're going to jail.
which 3-1 lead blown hurt more, Golden State or Cleveland?
Well, if Cleveland wouldn't have won,
If Cleveland,
if the Cavs wouldn't have won,
right,
it would have hurt the city of Cleveland more because they would still be in the drought. But
right,
they won, so they're happy right now still.
yeah. I mean,
I believe.
the city's happy, but I feel like for the baseball team, they're kind of like, oh man.
Did it
I'm
again.
I'm not saying this because I'm biased. I'm saying this because, as a team, I don't think they have I don't think they really care as much. I think that the 3-1 lead blown hurt more for the Cleveland Indians because it's a lot. I feel like it's more difficult to get into the World Series and playoffs in baseball than it is in the NBA. And I'm assuming the expectations for the Cleveland Indians isn't high next year. They weren't in the World Series last year either. So the Warriors were in the finals last year, the year before, and they won it. And then they came in there last year, and they lost. They blew a 3-1 lead. So this year,
Everybody's favorite saying right now.
yeah, everyone's saying that the favorite is the Warriors to go to the finals. So I mean, I don't feel like the city of Oakland or city of that entire fan base. I don't think everyone's like, oh man, we blew a 3-1 lead, because it's like, well, we won a ring last year, and we're going to potentially win a ring next year.
Yeah, but
What happened.
I think that it hurt their ego more though. The Warriors.
I
last
think
year
it gives
because-
them more drive. Like last year, yeah, but this year, I think they're like,
I don't know.
I think they're embracing that villainous.
Finally, but I don't know. I just think it hurt more last year because they knew they were going to win. Their fans knew they were going to win. NBA analysts knew they were going to win.
Yeah.
Cleveland even knew they were going to win.
Yep.
What happens? Cleveland wins.
It's crazy.
Especially, I mean, after a 3-1 lead and the offense and defense that they got. It's not just, everybody, whenever they watch the Warriors, they talk about the threes and the offense and the bench, but their defense
is on point.
Yes.
On
So whenever you blow a 3-1 lead like that,
Yeah.
that's really going to hurt your ego. Like, really bad. And I've been meaning to bring this up, but honestly, to me, and I'm not saying it because I dislike them, I think y'all need to do something to get Draymond Green off the team. I think he's going to end up potentially hurting you guys in the long run.
I think he's going to end up imploding. I think he'll. I see what you're saying. I can agree with that.
He's going to be a distraction. He reminds me of T.O.
Yeah, he can be a big distraction. I can see that.
And I think he's eventually going to get jealous of Kevin Durant being there.
Yeah.
Even though he was the one that basically
wanted him there.
Yeah.
I can see that being a big deal.
So Kerr, you need to let him go. He's gone.
Trade him for Anthony Davis.
Trade him for Harrison Barnes.
Trade him for Anthony Davis. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It would be good. But it feels like it's a short podcast, but it's not. I mean, if it is, then I'm sorry. Not sorry. But we want to give a shout out to our sponsor one more time. Pulp Technology Solutions.
The Wall Man.
The Wall Man, the Email Man, and
the Accent Man.
We're gonna let
the Jet Fan.
We're gonna let Baby Trump here close it out.
So, bye.
You can fact check that on chillerymittens.com. Chillery Mittens.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in again. Go ahead and subscribe, do what you do best.
Yeah, Beard fam, we hope you guys are liking these videos. Subscribe, share to your friends and family, loved ones.
Do what you do so well. And we will see you next week. Ta-ta.
Okay, it's rap packed to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they